What's up, guys? This is Joe from Rise Against, and you're checking out MayTheRockBeWithYou.com.
Joe, mate, welcome back to Australia.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Yeah, welcome to May the Rock Be With You.
Yeah, thank you.
I think we spoke about 4 years ago was the last time we had a chat, so it's always good to catch up.
That's right.
Yeah. On the last album. So,
Yeah.
Good stuff. But you've been here for a little while now. How the show's been going?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Australia in general is probably one of my favorite countries to play.
Right answer.
But I mean, the energy we get from the crowd, like it's rarely duplicated in other areas of the globe.
Now, what do you think that is?
I don't know. I think our fans here just appreciate the effort bands make to fly and book a tour. It's there's a lot behind it. It's not the easiest thing to take on, but we've been coming here enough to where by now we kind of got it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for those that might not have seen the show, without giving too much away, what can people expect when they come to a Rise Against show?
I mean, I always say our shows are, it's kind of an interactive experience. We feed off the crowd feeds off of us. We're all kind of in it together, There's no like up on a pedestal like this rock star band, like we want to get down, in the trenches with our fans. I love that,
Nice. Now, as the catalogue continues to grow, does it get harder to put a set list together these days?
Yes. It really is a challenge because you end up pissing somebody off at some point. You can't win.
No. I mean, that always happens.
Yeah.
Like, I looked at the set list for the last few shows, and you don't play someone I want, but that's fine. Now, Wolves has been out for a little while now.
Yep.
How's the cycle been going?
Oh, it's been awesome. I feel like Wolves, the songs just translate very well live. Because we played probably 4 or 5 songs live from the record, which is way more than we did from like Black Market. I think Black Market we did like, People Live Here and I Don't Want to Be Here Anymore. And that was kind of it. I think we did like Eco Terrorist to Me once or twice. But this record is just built for a live setting, We didn't add like too much, too many guitar tracks on the record. There's not like, it's not layered in backing vocals, we kind of, by design, we wanted it that way.
Yeah, I suppose that then translates best to the stage with the band you've got.
Yeah.
I hate it when you see a band and the record sounds amazing and it's thin because they've just added too much on the thing. So
Yeah.
But I was looking at some of the footage and I think it's going to sound pretty good tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going to be there, so we can't wait.
Awesome.
Now, on Wolves, there's always one track that I like to pull out because we haven't spoken since the album came out. Far From Perfect is my favourite on the record.
Great.
It's kind of like, I love a power ballad, and this is like a punk ballad, if you want to call it that. You don't play it, so.
What's funny is that song always gets brought up in rehearsals, and it's like we should play that, and then we go through the entire catalog, and then it just gets pushed aside. It's like, but that's something I feel like we'll eventually start playing.
You got about 7 hours.
Totally. I mean, for me, that was a song I wrote at the last minute on the Wolf sessions. It's all bass chords, so it's that in general, like that's kind of at the top of my list because of that fact.
Yeah,
I think.
I just love the hook. The chorus is great. It changes up from like a punk song to this really nice big power ballad chorus.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And the lyrical content is great.
Well, the lyrical content across the entire album is pretty topical. I mean, as you guys tend to do. That was obviously planned for this record with Wolves.
Yeah, and it's like the challenge Tim was having is don't be so, fuck Trump, so blatant. I mean, we have Welcome to the Breakdown, which is pretty blatant, but to still try to spin it in a way where there's some positivity, there's some hope, not a sense of despair, across the entire record.
Yeah, which is good. That's
Yeah.
what we want.
Which we just saw Roger Waters play in Melbourne. And very, very impressive.
I was away, I couldn't see it. Shattered. Saw Paramore though, so that was, equivalent, not really. But it was good. Now, obviously over time, it's very easy to say what's changed within a band, but what would you say is the one thing that stayed the same in your time together?
I think it's that punk rock drive. I always like to say, I kind of call it the battery behind a band. This like source of energy, and that it's always punk fueled. Not to sound cheesy, but it's important when the band starts getting lethargic. you know, like I lose interest. You know, I want to keep that just aggression, because that's why we started the band.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right. And coming up to 20 years.
Yeah, totally.
You started thinking about celebrations?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. But for me, I'm just thinking like, holy shit, I'm getting old.
We all are, mate.
Yeah.
Turned 42 last week. And, getting on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it happens. But obviously, the first record was a couple of years after that. Are you sort of thinking you head towards those anniversary tours that everyone starts sort of doing?
You know, I think we kind of have an aversion to it because we're not sure if it's like a celebration or an easy way to market a tour. But then, you know, it's like, I'm a fan, say like, you know, one of my favorite bands is Bad Religion.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see them play No Control,
Yeah.
you know, start to finish. So I guess it is for like the core fans.
Yeah.
We haven't tackled that though yet.
No, I mean, it's a few years away.
Yeah.
That's fine. In terms of new music though, I know when a band is riding on a high, just say off Wolves, which is, like I said, it's great. Have you already got ideas for the next, or do you work on that after you get off the road?
No, you know what's funny is I'm already kind of demoing on my own. Like I brought a little traveler guitar and bass with me.
Nice.
So I'm like, because everyone's like, "What are you doing with that?" I'm like, "I'm demoing songs in my hotel room." You know, like it's yeah, the ideas are there. I might as well get them down, or I'll forget them.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Like, and then use them when you got time.
Yeah, exactly.
So in the 20 years or so, what do you still enjoy about being in Rise Against?
I just love playing live.
Yeah.
I love the energy behind it. I mean, my first show when I was a kid was seeing the Bad Brains, and that changed me forever. Like that energy, it was like finally somebody was speaking directly to me. You know, it's like I got it, and that's just a part of who I am.
Yeah, music does that, man. If you can find that one act that clicks, it's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Man, I love it. And I've never seen you guys in your own headline show before, so I've seen festivals and stuff. So tonight's going to be an experience. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, awesome.
The Horden, yeah.
Yeah, at the Horden. Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
It's definitely, I think tonight is more of our vibe. I mean, festivals are fun.
Yeah.
Playing with Foo Fighters was amazing.
Yeah.
But this, we're in our own element.
Yeah, when you're playing to other people's crowds, sometimes it's a little bit hard.
Yeah.
But we're all good. Now, a few years ago, we got to premiere your amazing cover of Any Way You Want It on the website.
Nice.
Like, Journey fan, love it. Is there a song that you want to cover that you got vetoed or that you'd love to do, but they're just like, no way? Like,
Yeah, actually, I wanted to record a Devo song. we were Devo for Halloween. We played in LA on Halloween, probably 8 years ago at this point. And the show was great. It was us, Alkaline Trio, and Gaslight Anthem.
oh, what?
Yeah, I mean the whole tour. That was the tour. It was such a good tour. Maybe Thrice was on that tour as well.
Just make it better. Just keep going.
Yeah, totally. Well, we were Devo for our encore. We played 2 songs, and I was like, man, we should record. You know, we did "Beautiful World" by Devo and "Girl You Want."
Yeah.
I know Soundgarden did "Girl You Want" on a 7-inch, but no one ever took me up on the the offer.
Well,
But I've also always wanted to cover the Bad Brains.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't gotten around to it.
you never know. Somebody down the road, a few more covers.
Yeah.
There you go. You don't put any in the show though, do you? There's
No, not
Yeah.
this tour. Sometimes we do. I know when we toured Foo Fighters, we were doing a Jawbreaker cover with Chris from Foo Fighters. We actually in the States we were doing a CCR cover,
Wow.
Fortunate Son.
Yeah.
And that was super fun to do. But yeah, we haven't really introduced anything.
all right. Well, if you want to relearn it any way you want it tonight, you can as well. But all good. Now, what does the rest of 2018 have in store for the band?
We have a lot of touring this year. We do European festivals in June, and then some scattered festivals throughout the States and Canada, the duration of the summer. And we're working on a big US tour, a cool package for the fall.
Can't say too much.
But yeah, we can't say who we're talking to yet.
Yeah.
But it's,
I'd be jealous anyway, so it doesn't matter. No, I think it's going to be a good year for you guys. Like off the back of a record like that, I think you keep riding it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what I do with everyone is I get them to look ahead to the future a little bit. So I want you to finish this sentence for me. By the end of 2018, Rise Against will.
Kill each other. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I would say by the end of 2018, Rise Against will have covered every corner of the globe,
And covered more Journey songs.
and hopefully,
Yeah, I throw in a Don't Stop Believing for a bit of time. Yeah, everyone loves that.
I'm a Journey fan for real,
Yeah.
and everyone wants Steve Perry, to come back, and it's like he did that Journey song with the indie rock band, but he won't play it with Journey.
Oh, that's right.
Like
yeah.
not Eels, but it was
One of those
Yeah,
songs,
yeah,
yeah.
that was kind of blowing my mind.
Yeah.
He just won't get on stage with them.
I got Don't Stop Believing. I'm like, oh, yeah, so-
That's amazing.
As you do, man.
Yeah.
It's all about it. So that's pretty much all I've got. So what we'll do, thank you for listening. I look forward to the show tonight, man.
Thank you.